Hi friends, it's Natalie B again. Welcome back to my channel, and today what we will be doing is this Sultry Smokey glitter eye. So if you're interested on how I achieve this look, you already know what you have to do. You gotta continue to watch this video, and you're also gonna like the video, you're gonna subscribe, and then you'll also hit the bell for future notifications. And I think that's it. No, this time I'm also gonna say, if you guys could do me a solid and share this video with like family and friends, because I definitely want my little channel to grow. If you could do that favor for me. But yeah, we're gonna get into the tutorial. Okay, so let's get started on the tutorial. So off camera I did this eye. I'm going to do this eye for you guys so you can follow along. So I'll be using two Huda Beauty palettes today. The Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. I think this is still available at Sephora. If not, you can always get it at hudabeauty.com. And the other Huda Beauty palette I'll be using is the New Nude palette by Huda Beauty. Okay, so I'm only going to be using like 3 colors just to do this look. Black, of course, and this color down here, right, yeah, this one by the name of Raw, and this color up here, which is Love Bite, which is kind of like a purpley fuchsia. Okay, so we're gonna start off with pretty much putting any type of eyeshadow base on your eye. If you choose to do the P. Louise base like I am, you could do that, or you could do any type of eyeshadow primer, honestly. And like I said, the shade that I use is number 4. So you can apply this, you can initially apply it with your ring finger, or and then blend it out with a brush like I usually do. So I always grab like a fluffy eyeshadow brush like this just to blend out the product. Okay. Now this next step is optional. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. But I tend to do it just because my eyes crease. So whatever eyeshadow base that I use, I tend to set it with a little bit of powder. But yeah, like I said, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Alright, cool. So I'm just getting a little bit of the CoverGirl loose clean powder. I think it's called like CoverGirl Clean Professional powder or something like that. But yeah, it's like a loose powder, and the color that I use is translucent medium. All right, cool. So once that's done, you can start off with the eye look. So I'm going in with a crease fluffy brush. This is an old Sephora collection brush. This is not even available anymore. But any type of crease fluffy brush like this you can use. So I'm gonna start off with the lightest color over here that I'm using, which is Raw. On camera it looks red, but it really, like, in person it kind of looks like a little bit brown, but honestly once you put it on here it kind of translates to that kind of like reddish tint. But anywho, so I'm gonna start off with this color like right below my brow bone, and I'm also gonna bring the color to the outer V of the eye. I'm gonna do circular motions because I don't want this eye to be like winged out. I kind of want it to be kind of like circular. You know, I like, yeah, kind of want it to be like a circular eyeshadow look going on. So when I'm at the outer V, I'm gonna do circular motions. Don't mind me if I'm dusting off like products. I have residue color from this shadow, so that's why this color looks already a little black. But we're gonna make do. Just like I didn't want to like use brush cleaner because it was gonna wet the brush, and I don't feel like waiting for it to dry. So we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. And also bringing the color a little bit in the inner corner. Okay. Next color I'm gonna pick up is the second color, which is Love Bite, which is that purpley fuchsia color over here. I'm gonna pick up that color, pick up a generous amount because like I said, like my brush has a little bit of black in it. And I'm pretty much going over the places that I did the first color raw. And then I'm gonna bring this color slightly above raw, but not necessarily, I'm still gonna leave that blank space for where my eyebrow arch is, so when that time comes, we can still highlight that area. So you're gonna bring it up, but not necessarily like, you know, all the way to the brow. You still wanna keep a little bit of space to highlight. Okay. And I'm pretty much satisfied with the way that's looking right now. So when the time comes, we're gonna like do more blending. So now we're gonna go into the Smoky Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna pick up the black color. The reason why I'm using this black, honestly, like a lot of shadows on the, like a lot of eyeshadows palettes on the market have black, but this is like a really dark, intense black. Like I like it. Like my second favorite black is the Anastasia Noir, but this one is even like more intense than that. Right now it's not gonna look too intense because I'm picking it up with a fluffy brush. If I had more of a shader brush, which is more denser, the color would be much more intense. But still, even with a fluffy brush, you're already getting a lot of payoff. All right. So I'm not necessarily being very neat at this point because we're gonna blend it anyway. We just want to apply black. And I applied the black on the lid, and then I'm also bringing that up. You can start to, I'm thinking, you know what, before I'm gonna add a little more black. Okay, and at this point you can start to blend out to kind of give you more of like a smoky effect. I'm gonna grab a clean, yes, here we go, a clean blender brush. This is the Morphe M33 brush. You don't necessarily have to use this one. This is just kind of more of a pointed one, as long as you have like a crease blending brush. So I'm going to start to blend these shadows together so you can get that smoky effect, for it to look like the black is going into this kind of purple fuchsia situation. I'm gonna add a little bit more black in the outer V. Add it over here too. Okay, so back to blending. I mean, honestly, with a smoky eye, it's all about blending, making sure like the colors, there are no harsh lines, and like the story is believable. I know that sounds like real like extra, but I'm serious. Make sure like, you know, the colors are flowing into one another. Like I said, no harsh lines. I'm gonna add a little bit more black. And then a little bit more on the lid so I could really get a smoky goodness going on. Because the whole thing about the smokiness, the color starts off at the bottom more concentrated, and as it goes up, it kind of is a little bit more blown out, more softer. Okay. I'm pretty much satisfied at this point with situation. Just making sure that we got everything, no harsh lines. Yeah. Okay. So now is gonna be the fun part. We're going to play with two glitters today. So, one of these glitters have been discontinued because it's like a BH Cosmetics glitter. I'm pretty sure there are brands out there that have a glitter like this. It's silver, but it has like iridescent, like reflectives, like it's iridescent reflective. So yeah, which makes it like a silver multicolor situation. Then I have this mix of a fine and chunky glitter. I got this from Amazon. I'll link it below. So this glitter, like I said, it's fine, it's chunky, it's gold, and it also has like a little bit of pink with it. So I'm gonna use these two together. So I'm gonna start off with the BH Cosmetics Silver Multi situation going on. I'm gonna grab like a really flat brush. And honestly, the trick with glitters is to get a really flat brush. If you don't have like a really flat brush, because honestly, most of my brushes, like the flat brushes that I have, are more so for eyebrows, and it's kind of like that straight situation. So what I did is I pretty much created my own type of brush. Well, kind of like tweaked my brush. This is like an old concealer brush that is like on its last leg. So I kind of trimmed down the brush hairs only because they were kind of like uneven. So I made them even as I could, and I pretty much saturated this with glitter primer and eyelash glue to like really flatten it and just, you know. I could also give you a link of certain videos to help you with that if you want to know how to do that, because I don't necessarily want to create a video about that, but I'll just link some videos that I've watched to pretty much make your, you know, life easier, especially when you're cutting creases or doing glitters. Yeah, you want your shadow brush to be super flat like this. Okay, so I'm using the NYX glitter primer. And I'm going to just clean a little bit off. Okay, I'm gonna pretty much apply some glitter on my eyelid, and I'm gonna act as if I was cutting my crease. Okay, so I'm not necessarily doing a cut crease look, but the glitter kind of makes an illusion that it's a cut crease. So I'm gonna start off at the bottom, and I'm gonna work my way up slowly. And honestly, when your brush is super flat, it is so easy to cut your crease. And like I said in previous videos, I always go above my crease because my eyes are slightly hooded, slightly. I want you guys to see what's going on. So I'm not going to, I mean, as you can see with this eye, you see where I kind of stopped with the glitter. That's what I'm going to continue to do. So I'm not going to put the glitter all over the eyelid. And also to help you, like I said, tilt your head back so you can see like all of that eye area, that real estate. And especially if you have like eyes like I do where they do crease, not gonna see a lot that's going on. Okay, and we'll stop there. So I'm gonna start with my first glitter, which is a silver multicolor. And I'm gonna follow pretty much where I applied the glue. And like when your brush is like super flat like this, it allows you to really like spread out that glitter versus, you know, applying it with a fluffy brush. Like more, there's gonna probably be some areas, you know, that have glitter and other areas that don't. It's gonna add a teeny, no, I'm gonna stop here. It's about even, yes, I'm gonna stop here. Now I'm going to add the chunky glitter. Make sure I'm in focus. Yeah, I'm in focus. I'm going to make sure that I add the chunky glitter. Now, when you're using two types of glitters, this is why I like using two types of glitters. Like you can use like a really small amount of like a chunky glitter and it's just going to do the effect. Because the chunky glitter at this point is just to add to the look that you already got going on. Ooh, that's a lot. Let me take some off. So yeah, it's just to add more. Pretty much to like accompany the glitter that's already on. Okay, I'm done. Gonna add a little bit more glue. And I'm adding the glue to the center because that's where I pretty much want the chunky glitter to go. I'm gonna pick up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Just gonna add a little bit more glitter on my first side. And I'm adding the silver glue. You'll see what I'm doing. There we go. Just to make it more circular. All right, boom. And this is pretty much the framework of your eyeshadow look. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my face and I will come back and we will finish this glitter sultry situation. Okay, so off camera I pretty much completed this eye. Did the lashes, I applied mascara and some liner as far as like tight lining and a little bit on the bottom lash line. So we're going to complete this eye so you can see what I did. Okay, so I applied, actually I tight lined first. So you'll just grab any black liner that you have. The one I'll be using is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in 0. And if you've seen my videos previously, you know what's wrong with this pencil. So yeah, I don't feel like going into detail. But anywho, so I'm gonna tight line. So that's pretty much adding a liner underneath the lash line. With this look, I don't necessarily have to do a wing, which I'm excited about. You know? It's like sometimes you don't want to do all that work. So you're going to apply the liner underneath the lash line. This honestly gets you like a really defined eye, gets you some more smokiness. And at the same time, if there's like ever a gap with your lashes, you're not going to see, you know, the pink of your skin. You're going to see this liner. It's going to help hide that. Okay. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more. Now I'm going to apply my lashes. So my lashes have to be trimmed a little bit, but I don't have my scissors with me, so we gonna make do. And honestly, like, I don't have to like trim them that much, but if you have to trim your lashes, please trim your lashes. Just do it. All I had to do was just like snip a teeny bit, and it's really not that bad, so it's not even worth me, you know, the effort of getting these lash scissors. But by all means, measure your lashes. I already measured it, so yeah. So I'm literally just applying a thin layer of glue on the lash line. And then here's another hack to apply your lashes quickly. So while that's happening, we want to make sure like the lash glue dries down and gets tacky. So in the meantime, you can apply some glue on your lash line. And you would apply it like as if you would apply liner. So you're gonna try to apply it as close as possible to your lashes. This is just to ensure that your lashes stay. So yeah, like imagine as if you're applying freaking liner on your eyes, and that's pretty much where you would apply the glue. And like I said, try to get as close as possible to your lash line. And make sure you're using clear glue that dries down clear. It's easier with that versus using like a black glue, unless you have a black liner situation going on, by all means. But if you don't, use clear glue. Okay. At this point, I'm just going to fan out my lashes. Okay, so now you're going to tilt your head back, use a mirror, look down. Well, not tilt your head back, but look down. Oh, that's sticky. There we go. And then now you just want to fix the lashes. Make sure they are down. And I forgot to say, when you are applying lashes, start off by applying, like when you're going to put the lashes on your lash line, start off with the middle, and then you'll work your way to the sides to like make sure they're pressed in and they're placed properly. But that trick, honestly, it comes down to having the glue on your lash line as if it's liner. That's what's gonna make this like an easy, quick application on top of the glue that's already on the lashes. See that? And if you want to, you can use a lash curler just to make sure everything is good. I always use a lash curler. If you are like freaked out and scared about it, it's fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, and your lashes are on. Okay, so let us move on to the drop shadow. So as far as the drop shadow, I kind of want a similar story to what's going on top of the eyes. So I'm gonna start off with my Huda Beauty, the New Nude palette, and then I'm going to pick up the first color, which was Raw, which was like that brownish reddish color, and I'm going to apply that color all underneath the lash line. And I'm using like a small shadow brush like this. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're going to pick up your second color that we have on the eyes, which is the Love Bite color, that purple fuchsia. Picking that up. And we're gonna put that on top of Raw. I can bring my shadows down a little bit because I do have that, like I have all of this bottom lid, so we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna clean up the sides a little bit because I have a little bit of fallout. You could easily clean this up with like I'm doing with the pointy end of the Beauty Blender, or if you have like a small concealer brush, you could do that too. So yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other Huda Beauty palette, the Smoky Obsessions, and we're gonna pick up the black color. And then I have my smudger brush today, where it's like this really short, dense brush. So I'm gonna pick up the black with this smudger brush. And again, same concept, I'm putting the black on top of the two colors. Got a little fallout. Well, not a little fallout, but kind of went in at a weird angle. Okay. I'm just applying more of the black color, smudging that all along the bottom lash line. Okay. Now the difference, if you could tell, like ultimately kind of have the same look, but this eye just looks a little bit more defined, and it's because of the bottom liner. Because you see how this eye kind of like pretty much more snatched, and this eye is like bigger. Yeah, liner. So now we're going to add the Urban Decay liner again on the bottom lash line. See how like liner completes a look? It's crazy. Get my sharpener. And I like to put a lot of liner towards the edge to make it really look real smoky and sultry. Like this point, I add a little bit more liner. Make sure it's black. And you can go over the areas just to make sure you didn't miss a spot. See that? Okay. And next we're going to add some bottom mascara. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. This is my baby because I love this mascara. So you want to be careful that don't give yourself raccoon eyes. Like I'm literally using like the top bristle of the brush and I'm slowly adding that mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't have that much bottom lashes. I have some, but it could be more. And honestly, if you're too nervous or you just, whatever you do, you always get like transfer as far as a mascara, you can look into skinnier mascaras. The mascara that I do love for bottom lashes is the MAC, I believe it's the Giga Black Lash, like I think that's what it's called, the Giga Black. I'm gonna have it in the description area, and I'm gonna have a link and everything. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's like it's a really awesome mascara because the brush is very small and it picks up all of your lash hairs, and it's just perfect for that area. You can use it on both top and bottom, but it's amazing for the bottom. And another honorable mention is a Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. I have to check if they have a non-waterproof formula because the one I own is a waterproof formula, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it is annoying to like that formula. Literally, like sometimes you feel as if you have to scrub your eye, but you don't want to because you want to be gentle with that area, so that's why it takes forever to come off. So I'm gonna find out if they have a non-waterproof formula, because like I said, it's an awesome mascara because of like what it does as far as the effects, but when it comes time to take it off, you don't like it so much. All right, so to finish off the look, I'm going to add my eyebrow highlights. And yeah, it's right here. I am going to be using I have like this deluxe size, like this deluxe little sample size of this Artist Couture Diamond Glow powder. I think that's what they're called. Yes, Diamond Glow powder in Illuminati. So I'm going to apply that for a brow bone highlights to really finish this look. I'm just cleaning off my little detail brush. Okay. So this is like a loose highlighter, so you kind of want to be careful with it because it's gonna like spill. So I like to like literally use the lid because there's like some product on the lid you won't be able to see because my lights, but there's always like a little access product on the lid, and that's just what I use, honestly. And you're literally gonna apply that underneath your brow bone. And do the same to the other eye. Okay, and then pretty much we are going to blend out that product. Make sure there's no harsh lines. And as far as like blending it, I'm literally pressing it into my brow bone and letting it meet the color under. So yeah, this is pretty much it. What do you guys think? And this is the completed look. Tell me what you guys think. I forgot to mention that I already did the lip off camera when I did the one eye, and it's pretty much the lip that I usually do in my videos, which is the MAC Cork liner with the Sephora collection outrageous plumping lip gloss. I'll just have those details also in the description bar, but anywho, What do you guys think? This is kind of like, you know, the sultry glitter smoky eye tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you try it. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. And like I said last video, if you guys want me to include like my new complexion routine and do a video about that, I'll definitely do a video. It's gonna be a separate video because I never want to do like eyes and face, because at that point the video is too long, so that's why I always, you know, go off camera. But let me know if you are interested in my complexion routine, and I can definitely get a video out for you. But anywho, if you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. Like, you know, subscribe to the channel, share the video, let, you know, your friends, family, you know about the channel, because I do want this channel to grow. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching the video. See you guys later.